Okay, this is LeetCode number 23, our case sorted list. So you're given an array of linked lists, any number of linked lists, and they can be any length. So we have to pull the values out and sort them, and then turn those into a linked list of its own and return that. So the way the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to pull those values one by one out of the linked lists, and then put those in an array, and then sort them in that array. And then after I do that, I'll turn that array into a linked list using a map. So let's create a array. List of values. It's just going to be an empty array. And then, so now we need to iterate through the array of linked lists. So list, use a for each, and for each linked list, right? So for each linked list, and then we'll do that for each linked list. What do we want to do? For each linked list, come on. For each list, while the linked list is not equal to null, because we will iterate through to the next, and that next will eventually end up being null. So for each, so this is going to go, through each linked list. So let's say we get to a linked list, then we're going to iterate through that one, and eventually that linked list will equal null, and that will do that to each linked list in the array of linked lists, right? So while that linked list is not equal to null, what do we need to do? We need to be like, okay, so we get our array and we want to push the value in there. So list of values dot push, and we're going to push in the value that is at the current node. So linked list dot val. We know it's val. I don't know if you saw this up here at the top, but this is the linked list node. You have a val and a next, and just FYI, I'm using JavaScript, and then for every JavaScript linked list object, they're the same. It's always val and it's always next. So yeah, so we want to push the value of the current node into our array, and then we need to go to the next node. So let's see, linked list so linked list equals linked list dot next, right? And then, like I said, when you get to the end, this will eventually become null because you'll be at the last node. And then when you check the while condition, that null is falsy, so we'll exit for that linked list, and then it'll go to the next one because of the for each there. Yeah, linked. We gotta be careful. Linked list dot next. Okay, so now we have all our values in the list of values array. So list of values dot sort, and the dot sort needs a function, so you're going to tell it how to sort. So you can find this pretty much anywhere. So it's AB, it's the anonymous function, and you're going to be A minus B, and that's basically tells it to put it in ascending order. I don't know if I need those brackets, but I'll just leave them there for now, and then we'll see, right? Okay. So yeah, so now we have all the values out of the linked list, and we have them in an array, and then we sorted that array in ascending order. So we're pretty much there. The last thing we have to do is take that array and then turn it into a linked list. So now let's just create a linked list. So let's So I have to iterate through to create a linked list. And when I iterate, I'm probably going to be referencing the next of each node. So what I need to do is make a holder of my linked list. So it'll be like linked list and head holder, since we're going to hold the head, or this is not going to be the head, equals new, and this is what's that, list node, and that's just going to be empty. And then when you send an empty, it just gives you value 0, and the next is going to be null. So that means that eventually we will return head, not the, we won't return the head holder. We'll return the it's called the head holder because we're returning the next value in it, and that's actually going to be the head of the linked list we're creating, right? So now that we have a head holder, we need an iterator to iterate through the array. So let's iterator, let's see, list iterator node equals head holder, right? Okay. So now that we have that, we just need to take each value of the array and turn it into a node. And we can use map to do that. So list of values, right? Dot map, and I'm just going to take in whatever, right? So that's so we're mapping each value to, what are we mapping it to? We're mapping it to so we have the linked list iterator. That's what we're using. Iterator node equals new list node, and that's going to take an X, and then this is going to be null. So what that's going to do is that's going to make a new node with the value that's in the array. And as we're going through, and this is just going to iterate through the array, and make a new linked list value, and it's going to assign it to linked list node, and then it's going to be our list iterator node, and then list iterator node equals list iterator node dot next, right? So we're going to take the value and put it there into the iterator this node. Huh? That, I think that's right. Let's see. No, I'll put 0. Okay. Okay, yeah, I see it now. Okay, so this is this is not next. And the reason that is because obviously returning the head dot next. Oh yeah. So yeah, iterator node is equal to head holder. We're doing the dot next because iterator node is currently at the head, and the dot next is saying create a new node that has the value X, and then the next line I become that new node, so make a new node value X, and then I become that new node. Okay, so that should work. And it's the wrong answer. 1 4 5 1 3. So I didn't sort, or I sorted wrong. So maybe this does matter, the brackets. I thought it was with the brackets. Huh, so those brackets do matter. That's really interesting. I wonder why, and I will figure that out and let you know. But yeah, that's merge case sorted. Oh, I haven't submitted yet. There we go. That's LeetCode number 23, merge case sorted array.